Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Divinely You. My name is Jennifer and today I wanted to share with you my favorite beauty sponges, so I hope you will find this video helpful. And before we jump in, I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to the wonderful women in my life and to all of you out there that are watching this. And if you're someone who has a hard time with Mother's Day for some reason or another, I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. I wanted to go ahead and start out by talking about my least favorite sponges first and why I kind of put them at the bottom of my list. So first, I unfortunately am going to be talking about the EcoTools sponges and the Real Technique sponges, and honestly, to me, they rank very similarly. And as you can see, this is the dry sponge for the Real Techniques, and this is the wet one. So they do grow considerably in size, just like the Beauty Blender, but I'm going to talk about the differences that I see. And then this is the EcoTools, and I don't have two of these, so this is just how it looks wet. So size-wise, this is the difference. They're really pretty similar in size, and this one has a flat edge here, and this one has a shorter flat edge and then a longer one. I do like the angles of this sponge, but it just seems like it wants to fall apart easily, and this one does the same thing too. And both of these, they feel like they would be nice sponges, and this one actually feels even more similar to the Beauty Blender, but for some reason they just don't do the greatest job at really taking that foundation and picking it up and putting it back down and really smoothing everything out at the same time. And I just feel like there there are better options out there. So I have to say that these are actually my least favorite now. Alright, moving on to these mini sponges right here. These are the Whispers brand, and I just found them next to the cotton balls. And they're very inexpensive sponges. And this is the dry size, this is the wet size, and I actually like these pretty well, but I will say that they don't quite compare to the Beauty Blender and the favorite sponge, which I am saving for the last. So now let's talk about the Beauty Blender. I love the Beauty Blender. It is a very good sponge. It is a cult classic. Everyone loves it. And it does grow nicely once you get it wet, and really it does a good job. I have nothing bad to say about it except for the price, really. The price is just a little ridiculous to me, to be quite honest. It's $20. So really they say you should replace this every 1 to 3 months, and that means you're spending $20 consistently and a lot. And to me, that is just not worth it when I have a sponge that I like a little bit more. So that brings me to the AOA sponges right here. Now this is the size of the dry one, and I actually should have mentioned this in my least favorites first, but I wanted to talk about these all together. So these are called the AOA Wonder Sponges, and they sell at shopmissa.com, and this is the $1.50, I believe, sponge. That's the Paw Paw Charity sponge. And it's kind of sad because they charge you a little bit more and then they say the funds go to charity. And it's nice that they go to charity, but the unfortunate part is that no one can recommend these and no one is repurchasing them because they're so terrible. So this is officially the worst sponge ever, and I do not recommend this. So just make sure that you order the right sponges and don't get the charity ones, unfortunately, which is a bummer because everyone wants to support a charity, but this is just the truth of it. And I tried a mini sponge, but my daughter has been playing with it and I cannot find it. So I'm sorry that I don't have that one to show you, but it's probably about the size of this portion of this sponge. and that one's really nice too. I wish it were just a little bit smaller, but they're both the same in texture, and I don't think there is any difference between colors that I have experienced. So I really recommend these ones. If I could show you up close in real life, then you would be able to see that the holes in the sponge are actually a lot bigger than the ones in this sponge. And for some reason, I just feel like that contributes to this picking up the product and absorbing it into the sponge less than the Beauty Blender. So I feel like this makes the product go further, and it also smooths out just a tad bit better than the Beauty Blender. So this is my honest review of these sponges, and I hope that you find this video helpful. Now, side note really quick, with these sponges, if you do buy them on shopmissay.com, they are $1, but shipping is $5. So make sure you buy them in bulk or a lot at a time. Or you can go in on it with someone, maybe a friend or a family member, and that will help save you the money. Or if you find $35 worth of product you want to spend on their website and things you want to try, that's good too, because then you would get free shipping. That is pretty much it for this video. I hope this helps you figure out what sponges you might want to try, and I hope that you have a great day. See you next time. Bye!